The Egyptian Revolution Timeline. On October 2000, the Second Intifada in Palestine initiated pro-Intifada demonstrations in Egypt, which gave birth to a new generation of previously non-politicized youth, and as a direct consequence resulted in a revival of Egyptian street politics. On March 2003, el-Baradi told the UN Security Council that documents claiming that Iraq had tried to acquire uranium from Niger weren't authentic, but the US decided to invade Iraq anyway. On the 20th of March 2003, following the US-led invasion of Iraq, protesters formed the backbone of Egypt's highly vocal anti-war movement, and their protests in turn developed into the first public demonstrations against President Mubarak since he had taken office. The anti-war protest from which the anti-war movement 20 March derived its name, was one of the biggest spontaneous demonstrations in Egypt's history yet. On July 2004, speculations fueled by state-controlled media had been mounting that major changes in top-level political personnel were to be announced. The much-anticipated cabinet reshuffle in July resulted in only cosmetic changes, however, and so the installation of a number of supporters of the president's son, Jamal Mubarak, in important government posts. On August 2004, fearing a hereditary transfer of power similar to that which had occurred in Syria, opposition activists and intellectuals were galvanized into action, circulating a petition which demanded fundamental constitutional and economic reforms, but most importantly, direct presidential elections with competing candidates. The 300 signatories of what became the Kifaya movement's founding declaration called for democracy and reform to take root in Egypt. In October 2004, Tariq al-Bishri, one of Egypt's most respected judges, presented what soon came to be regarded as the Kifaya movement's first manifesto, in which he exhorted his fellow citizens to withdraw the long-abused consent to be governed, in effect a call for civil disobedience. On the 12th of December 2004, Kifaya's first rally was the first occasion a protest had been organized solely to demand that the president step down. Surrounded by riot police, between 500 and 1,000 activists gathered on the steps of the High Court in Cairo. They remained mostly silent and tapped over their mouths a large yellow sticker emblazoned with Kifaya. On the 29th of January 2005, former member of the Egyptian Parliament and chairman of Al-Ghad Party Ayman Noor was stripped of his parliamentary immunity and arrested. He was charged with forging powers of attorney to secure the formation of Al-Ghad Party. Noor vehemently denied the charges from prison. The arrest, occurring in an election year, was widely criticized by governments around the world as a step backwards for Egyptian democracy.